been talking to this couple, Chris Boodram and Michael, for these last couple days, and it's time to get to the good part, because change did come. Mike and Chris, am I right? Did change eventually come? I believe so, but you need to say it for yourself.
Yeah, Chris mentioned, she had a bad panic attack one night and still shaking the next day, and we would pass this place going to and from home, and it was a church. So Chris going in, and I went along with her, and for the first day, the first prayer, the service that was done, intense prayers, but afterwards she woke up the next day and said that's the first night in 7 years that I slept throughout the night and I didn't have a panic attack, and she never had a panic attack again. So she said, I'm going to go back to this place, and I said, okay, we'll go back. I grew up, if you can believe it, I grew up as a Christian in the Church of England church, a very traditional church, but it was a church where you would go in, and my mum said, she mentioned this many years ago, I would go in depressed and I'll leave depressed. Okay. It was just a religious service. You go there, fulfill a religious duty, and you come away. Yeah. So I thought in my head, I know about God. I know about the Bible. I've got this Bible at home, which I hadn't touched for years. So I know about all this stuff. I even knew about evil spirits because my mum, in trying to get help for everything that she was going through, she went to witch doctors. She went to spiritists. She paid thousands of pounds she didn't have in order to find a cure for all the things that she was going through, spiritual attacks that she was going through, but never got help. So when I saw these things happening in the church, I thought to myself, well, you know what? I know all this already. This is for Chris. I'm just along for Chris. Until about 6 months in, I started to realize, well, I've got my issues that I need to work on. We're arguing constantly. Actually, the arguments got kind of worse while we were going there. In the beginning, I thought to myself, hold on a minute, we're now coming to church. Shouldn't things actually get better now that we're coming to church? The arguments intensified. That's when I held her in a headlock, as I said previously. That's when I slapped her in a very heated argument. And I said also, as a young boy, I would never hit my woman. I would never hit my wife. But I saw myself doing what my mom and dad did in their intense fights. Actually, knives would come out. Blood was shed in the arguments and fights that my parents had. So I thought I was okay until I went along and I realized I am a rubbish boyfriend. I don't listen to her. I was proud and I thought I was right in everything. And she needs to listen to me. But going to that place, I started to realize I needed God for myself. I need to put into practice.
It's funny, Michael. I'm sorry. We having technical difficulty. Had to cut the connection with them. We are going to hear the rest of their story in a moment.
I was proud and I thought I was right in everything. And she needs to listen to me. But going to that place, I started to realize I needed God for myself. I need to put into practice.
It's funny, Michael. I'm sorry to cut you, but it's funny because it took you these 6 months of going and thinking, no, I'm just here for her. That's how many people are. They're like, no, I don't need help. I'm okay. I got it under control. I know what I'm doing. But after things kept going on, bad things, it's like God needed you to wake up and say, hey, you're actually becoming just like your mother and father was. And if you don't wake up, you're going to destroy your life. Yeah. Sometimes a person kind of needs that slap and wake up to know that they need to fix up as well. And so, it has to happen sometimes. I'm not surprised when you tell me that you were coming and at first things seemed to get worse. Because in that moment, you weren't really coming and opening your heart. You were kind of coming and seeing how things were going. But what happened when you took things seriously and started really fighting together, not at each other? What happened in your all's family, your relationship? Tell us, who are you all today?
Well, we started opening up because we realized, as you said, it was a slap in the face. And it kind of happened at the same point at the same time, because we were blaming each other for, things not moving forward. Until that slap in the face, when I realized I can't be focusing on her mistakes. I need to focus on working on me. And she realized basically the same thing. So when we started working on ourselves and putting into practice at home what we learned, what we heard, that's when things started to change for us. And that's when a change in our relationship started.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is that sort of about the same time, I had been set free from the panic attacks the first day I went, but the depression took a bit longer because I was new to everything. I didn't know anything about God, about the Bible, so I had a lot of questions. But then the pastors and the helpers were always there to listen, to answer my questions. So bit by bit, I was getting better. And one day, the depression I realized had completely gone as well. Yeah. So that was more of a battle for me to get past the depression. Plus, we were having those issues still in our relationship. Like we would hear things, and instead of applying them, we'd use it against each other sometimes. Say, well, you're not doing what the pastor said in the Bible. You're not doing it, and he was doing the same thing. So we were arguing that way. But as soon as we kind of, I was getting better and better from the depression, and then I started to really kind of absorb properly what I was supposed to do. And so we both started to work on ourselves because we didn't know how to love one another. We think sometimes that love comes naturally, but it doesn't. You need to learn certain things. And we were like, it was our first proper relationship. He hadn't really had a girlfriend before, proper girlfriend. I hadn't had a boyfriend. So it's like we learned everything from scratch. And when we started to apply things that we were hearing, we were attending the love therapy sessions at the church as well. It's like everything changed. I'd already received my healing from depression and all the other problems that I had. We started working on ourselves, and then everything changed between us. He's my best friend now.
Wow.
I look forward to going home and spending time. He looks all serious now, but he's so fun. He's a really funny guy. He makes me laugh so much. I love him.
Let me go ahead and ask. Okay, we started with the negative stuff with you, Chris. So let's start the positive with you as well. How is it today? Okay, you said he's your best friend. How is your life overall? You free from these things? Who's Chris Boodram today?
Chris Boodram is completely different. I wake up every day and I'm so thankful for each day. I'm not afraid of dying anymore. I have peace. I have joy. I don't have that dark cloud. We've been in quarantine the last 4 weeks. I feel great. It's not affecting me. Had it been in the past, I would have been a complete wreck, having to be indoors for 4 weeks. So it's like everything is different. My mindset is completely different. All I want to do now is help other people and show them that, because I can't stand the thought of other people feeling the way that I used to. So for me, I've dedicated my life to helping other people, to tell them that, look, you don't have to learn to live with depression or other mental health issues, that there is happiness. Even if you feel like killing yourself, it's not because you want to die, it's because you just want to stop feeling what you're feeling. And that's what I will continue to do until the day I die, because I can't accept other people feeling the way I used to, because I know there's a permanent solution.
I have to ask you a question. Do you still drink?
Me? No.
Do you still beat him up, punch him, and throw things at him?
Just play fights, but not serious fights.
Just pillows, huh? Just pillows. Today, do you still have these voices in your head telling you have to do this or do that?
No.
So
I've overcome everything.
You're free, completely free.
For over 23 years.
23 years. And what about you, Michael?
No relapse.
Sorry? No,
sometimes
Chris.
People say, sometimes people say, you're depressed some days, and then others, no, I'm talking about complete recovery when it never comes back.
This is real freedom. It says when the sun sets you free, you are free indeed. That's true freedom and deliverance. And Michael, what about you? Who's Michael Boodram today?
I'm completely a different person. We're married now for 23 years. I don't drink. I have peace. The same mum is now in the same church that we attend. She is no longer suicidal. She hasn't touched a drink, just as Chris has no longer had a panic attack or depression for as she came the same year that we started attending. She's free of depression. The incurable disease that I didn't mention that she had, she was healed in the same year. No more spiritual attacks. No suicidal thoughts. She is completely a different woman. She used to be very angry. People that know her in church, when we talk about Miss Julie from old, they're like, "You, Miss Julie? Really? I can't believe that."
She used to fight men on the street.
Yeah.
Wow.
She had this anger inside of her. But the way she is, she's so different.
Sweet.
And no one will be able to believe that except me, because I know how she was before and who she is now. And that's only because of, faith in God, and living God. Jesus is the way. So, I wish we knew before. I wish we knew this place that we're going to now before, because we could have avoided so much pain and hurt in the past.
So you all are happy?
Very happy today. Very happy today.
Look, thank you so much for sharing both of your story. May God bless you and use you much, much, much more. I'm sure many people have been touched by it. And just all the best to you, your mother too. I got to get her on Skype one day and do an interview with her too, because clearly she has a lot to say. Am I right? Look, God bless Mike, Chris. Take care. Thanks a lot. Have fun over there, and all the best. All right, bye-bye. Friends, this is it. This is the last hit. One more couple, one more family that proves that your last hit can be yesterday. I'm going to pray for you in just a few moments, but call us if you need this prayer, if you need this help. God is ready to set you free.